Good evening, and thank you for coming to Honors Pre-Calc. I'm Mr. Gotsch, and I'm lucky enough to have your student. Just going to walk you through some of the different things that you guys might have questions about, and then at the end we'll talk. So I'm going to go through a few slides for you guys that I prepared for today. So if you take a look, you'll see that I have two schools represented here. I am a traveling teacher this semester and next, and you'll see that over here I'm at Prairie Ridge, so I'm representing the PR Wolves over there for first period. And then I work my way over to Cary Grove, second hour, and I will be teaching third, fourth, honors pre-calc, and eighth hour pre-calc. Just some things about me, all the different education. I started at Wakanda, so go Bulldogs, graduated in 1999, and from there I got my associate's degree, College of Lake County, got to play some basketball, made it a little cheaper for my parents, and then made my way over to Illinois State where I got my teaching certificate. From there, I've gotten other certificates, including my driver's ed endorsement, my Type 75 at St. Xavier, and so on. From time to time, you might hear that Mr. Gotch was telling some story about kids. So here's my family. I've got Peyton, who's going to be 13. Lucas just turned 10, and I have my little firecracker, Ethan, who's 6. And then that's my wife, Courtney. Some of the different things that we visited this summer. I'd like to share with your student some of the things that I go through with these guys, these characters. So I want to go through the syllabus with you guys real quick and just let you make sure you guys are aware of my free hours and how to contact me. So above you have my email address. You should be receiving weekly to bi-weekly emails, progress reports for your student. Again, try to do that every week or every other week for y'all. And my free hours. At Prairie Ridge, I'm only available before school because I teach first hour at Prairie Ridge, and then I travel over to Cary Grove. So if your student needs extra help at Prairie Ridge, there's always people in the Math Center that can help you. In terms of getting help at Cary Grove, I get here right in the middle of second hour, and then I'm teaching third, fourth, and then my availability will be seventh hour. I'm in the Math Lit Center, and then ninth hour. Just like to show you guys the grade breakdown so you know we go 90-10 here. So 10% of the grade is formative, and that's anything from homework, reviews, and quizzes. We do like to do partner quizzes. I think it helps the kids learn the material even better. And to earn a partner quiz, students need to be getting 80% or better on all their assignments leading up to the quiz. And it's been a pretty successful thing that include these partner quizzes. Summative is our big test. That's our tests in what we call quarter exams, and that's 90% of the overall grade. So we don't do retakes in honors pre-calc. What we do in my course is that we do a grade replacement. So it says here, after every 3 summatives, we'll have a quarter exam, and that's a comprehensive test. So we'll do chapters 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll take a quarter exam. And if any of those tests were bad, 1, 2, or 3, the quarter exam can replace it. If the quarter exam is the worst of the 4, then that's the one that gets thrown out. The other thing I like to do is talk about the different items or how this textbook goes through and we learn the content. And this is an awesome setup. It gives us a little bit of algebra review. Talks about graphs for chapter 1. We just finished that, and these guys did awesome. And now we're diving into introduction to functions in their graphs. And what I like about how this is all set up is we dive into the functions, and then we look at each function individually. So in chapter 3, we'll look at linear and quadratic functions. Then we dive into polynomial and rational functions. We'll get into exponential and logarithmic functions, and then do a little conic sections, and then finish up, if we have time, with systems of equations and inequalities. The second semester might be with me or another teacher. It depends. And we'll dive into trig functions, analytic trig, applications of trig functions. We'll do sequences and series if we have time, We'll talk about polar coordinates and then dive into calculus, including the limit, derivatives, and hopefully, if we can, get into integrals. Well, thanks again for coming. I appreciate you taking a few minutes and watching the video. I hope your son, daughter, or student is enjoying the class. I know I am. It's a little different traveling from PR to Cary Grove, but enjoying both groups of kids. The PR kids are awesome and the Cary Grove kids are awesome. Really enjoying my 20th year here at Cary Grove and now at PR. And thank you for allowing me to teach your son or daughter pre-calc. Take care.